Hey Vibe Tarot, hey, and welcome to this is just a message, if you come across it, a random message for your everyday life. I don't know, I got inspired to I have a few decks that I use every day to give advice when I'm giving like daily readings. So I was like, okay, why don't I do like a pick a crystal for people for YouTube to random advice for your everyday life. So pick a crystal that you resonate with. This will be one, this will be two, and this will be three. And if you resonate with more than one, you feel free to watch more than one. I'll have the timestamps in the description box. Also in the description box, you can see how to book me, where to book me. You can find me on Instagram. You're already at my YouTube channel. You also can email me, and there is a booking site if you'd like a personal reading of any kind, and you can see the services that I offer. So yeah, you can find all of that there. Also, if you'd like to know the names of any of the decks or have any follow-up questions in regards to this reading, definitely go ahead and feel free to leave a comment or shoot me an email or whatever have you, okay? So yeah, go ahead. I'm going to give you a little bit more time to look at these and see what resonates with you while I get these decks together. I'm wondering if I'm going to put music in behind this. I think I may. So go ahead. Again, see which one of these resonates. As you can maybe hear in the background, I am getting the decks together. All right, and I'm about to jump right into it, okay? So if you chose this first crystal, this reading is for you, okay? And I'm actually going to start with some tarot for this message. Off the bat, I'm hearing, don't be afraid to like live your truth. Don't be afraid to live your truth. And also don't be afraid to like, some people are like scared to be too nice, scared to be like too optimistic. And there's really not a such thing. They also want you to know the difference between forcing something to happen and like finessing something to happen. There's two separate things, right? Forcing something, this is closed. They don't want you to do this. Finessing something is like, well, I actually see a possibility where, and making that happen, like working hard on making that happen. I'm also trying a new angle as far as recording. Let me know if you guys like this better than some of the other angles. I'm trying to get like one solid angle where I feel comfortable with. There's a lot of cards that are flipping over that want to pop out, and immediately that's giving me like doubt. And like you may feel doubtful about a situation, a person, place, or thing, and they want you to know like it's only so many coincidences. And that you are receiving downloads, they are talking to you, and it's a lot of messages that they want to give to you, but it's like either you're not in receiving mode, or like you keep doubting the fact that like, am I intuitive? Am I receiving this? Or do I know what I know? Whatever have you. And like the answer is yes. And like stop being scary, or stop being doubtful, or stop being whatever. And like not saying like to get down on you that this is a bad thing. Like everybody goes through it, but they just want you to know that like look on the bright side. Like you are a divine being. You are someone who is worth everything that you want and or desire. Ooh, yeah, like you are unnecessarily focused on judgments. And who is judging you? Nobody. Nobody's judging you. And if you think somebody is judging you, they mama. Like, honestly and truly speaking. Okay. I'm going to actually pull the full spread and then kind of get into whatever I'm seeing as far as, like I said, random advice. But I'm going to continue to let you know whatever downloads I get while I shuffle. The people in this, if you pick this, you might be like a very logical person, somebody who's always thinking, somebody who's always looking for an explanation, somebody who like wants or always needs clarity. And that's okay. That is something that you, one, need to articulate to yourself that you need, and two, that you need to articulate to others that you need. Like, hey, I can't do this whole guessing game type thing. I need you to tell me what it is type of situation. And that's okay, okay? It is just about knowing, and nobody's gonna judge you. Some of you may feel like your time or energy may be abused, or like somebody is stealing this from you because, but it's because you are not as verbal about what it is that you need. So that's why this like feeling is keep happening to you. Ooh, we got some interesting messages. Okay. All right. I probably should have flipped these over in the beginning, but something told me not to, so I didn't. Oh, okay. All right. So, we got the World, we got the King of Wands, we got the Eight of Pentacles, and we got the Judgment for this first row. Then to clarify the World, we have Concern. To clarify the King of Wands, we have Family Room. And to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, we have Distant Horizons. And the overall energy is this Thief card that's clarifying this Judgment. And then I pulled this last row is Love. This is like my Love tarot deck. And I'm going to get into these separately, but also talk about how it correlates with the rest of this message. So you are some type of a warrior, or you can be some type of a warrior, and like all about things that don't really concern you. It might feel like they concern you. It might feel like they, like it is a weight that should be on your shoulders, but it is not. And it's almost like you're codependent on overthinking. And that's a wild energy, okay? They want you to lean into the fact that you are like the master of your manifestations. You're the master of your environment. You're a master of your life, okay? And that doesn't mean that you don't have a soft side. Some of you want a family and either you are overthinking about this divine masculine, or you are working too much in your divine masculine to try to create this family environment that you want. And if you keep trying to force something, they will retreat, like, and or you might be forced to retreat. And they want you to figure out a more creative way to get the pentacles that you deserve, as well as that you want. Like, they want you to create, go back to the drawing board. And because some also, sorry, I'm giving it to you as I get it. Some of this like divine masculine that you're fixated on, or if you're fixated on working out of your divine masculine, this is like out of comfort. This is out of laziness. This is out of you not wanting to create or think about what you really could have. Like, you feel like what you really want is too far away. So you're kind of settling for the situation or this energy that is right in front of you. And that's crazy, because also you might be feeling drawn to either a past life relationship that you can't quite articulate, or an old situation or something like that. And they want you to just like pause, stop, because it feels like it's a lot going on. And they want you to like reflect and rewind type of situation. And in this, they want me to keep reminding you that nobody is judging you. As far as judgment and what judgment looks like, this is like a really beautiful card to me. It looks like two mirrors or like two windows reflecting, and then it's like these twin peaks over there. It's like this feels very much so like perspective, and like a door that you're opening that you don't even need to be opening. That's one. Two, some of you feel like you are being judged because you are so judgy, and you need to go ahead and stop it. Yep, this is your message to stop being so damn judgy. Okay. As far as your love life goes, this love line that I pulled, one, either your person you're in a relationship with, or a person of interest is hella codependent, and they need you to break this energy because it's causing extra anxiety that it doesn't need to cause. That's for some of you. Also, in all of these readings, just take what resonates and don't force a storyline that does not have anything to do with what you have going on. For some of you, you might need to go on a family vacation. And for some of you, if you have kids, like children, toddlers, something like that, like not in high school, like under the age of high school, you might need to have like a parent or a couple or an adult getaway and like get some, and then like have you like a family time or whatever. Like it might be too much family time for you going on. Take that as it resonates. And or some of you may be so worried about a family or a type of family or what something looks like that you just need to go ahead and tap out, take some time to yourself, and really refocus. I keep hearing refocus and refresh. For some of you, there is either an ex that you have been trying to shake or secretly trying to manifest to come back that is coming back. But you know that this is a crazy situation. Like they're a thief. They stole your joy. They stole your happiness. That it was like some real nasty codependent stuff going on. But it's like, you're like, yeah, but it was kind of fun. It kind of made me feel good. And like, yeah, kind of, but there's bigger and better out there for you. For some of you, there is a foreigner coming in, and he has he or she has a sketchy past, and they just want you to be wary of this. Also, for some of you, there is a new situation that's coming in that you may have a past life relationship with, but they need you to fully release your ex or whoever this is that you're currently in this like weird relationship with before it can fully manifest or pop up or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that these readings are not too long. So, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards, and then I'm going to end it with a self-care card, okay? I'm actually really good. You guys can't ask questions. Although I do love phone readings where you guys can't be interactive. Don't be scared to be interactive and talk through with your readers as well, for those of you who get personal readings. And that brings me to another message. They're saying specifically for the people who pick this reading, don't be afraid to tell people what you need. I think I was talking about that a little bit early in this reading. Be vocal, use your throat chakra. I want, I need, may I please, like all of those things are very good for you. The first card that came out as I was saying that, learn how to be human in the world, but not of it. Earth. Yeah, some of you are like so spiritual, you ain't no earthly good. They used to say in the Baptist, like, you so holy, you ain't no earthly good. And some of this may just be like you have a lot of air energy. You like a lot of things that really don't have anything to do with you, but they do want you to be a little bit more grounded and a little bit more connected to your humanity, because you are human for a reason. Like, you chose to come back as this vessel for a reason. They also want you to know that doors are opening if you decide to continue on the upward trajectory that you're going through. They want you to continue, especially with this door and now this portal card. They want you to go and don't be afraid of leaning into and going wherever the fuck you want to go, because you are elevating, things are opening. You just have to decide to continue to choose the higher vibrations, and you're going to get rewards. And it's also not going to look like anything you've ever done before, because it is something new. Okay, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a new outcome. This is you actually choosing to do something different, to be unique, and to be independent, okay? Also, I think I said something earlier about like zooming out, and this perspective card came out. You get too focused on details sometimes, like for no reason. It is not of good health for you. It is not of good health for anyone involved. And they want you to just like relax. Again, attached with this being human. Like, chill out. Everything's not that serious. Don't be so harped up on things that can really stunt your growth and also stunt the full experience of whatever you're going through. The purpose of life is to live, not to analyze how to live. It's to just live. Dive into that shit, okay? This last card that came out is Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. A lot of you guys are kind of in the anxiety space that you are in because of, again, this past relationship that you have had, or past experiences that you have felt like your trust or your safety was broken or abused, and so you might be overprotective, and again, like, you know, you may overthink or things like that, but it's okay. It is okay to lean into your intuition and let go and be wild and let your hair down and just do what you want to do for a minute instead of doing what you feel like you need to do, okay? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and close this with a self-care card pull. And the self-care card pull is clean your space. This is physically and energetically. They want you to actually get up and clean your space. If you like, oh, I just did a deep cleaning, that's great. And also do a deeper cleaning. Get into the crevices, clean it again. There's something about physically cleaning. Maybe you are able to think. You can't be holding your phone while you're cleaning. So maybe this is a time to help meditate, and they feel like they can connect with you more. Also, they want you to energetically clean your space as well. So maybe sage, get into a habit of saging. Also, people who have energies that don't serve you, etc., they want you to cleanse all of this, okay? And yeah. Some of you, they might want you to get a tattoo. Take that as it resonate. I'm hearing like reach for the stars, reach for the sky. Don't be afraid to like call on specific spirit guides. That's for some of you. If you know who they are, or if you think you know who they are, there's also something significant about the number 9 for some of you guys. I don't know. I just heard September. September was last month. I don't know. But this is what I'm getting for you guys. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to comment or shoot me an email. You can also find all of my information in the description box. And there's also my Instagram. You can hit me up on there. And I hope you guys have a really great day. Bye. Mm-hmm. And let me drink some water, cause that was a lot of talking. I don't want these readings to be too long. All right. If you chose the second option, this is your reading. We're gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna start you guys off with a little bit of tarot, okay? I don't know why, but I'm hearing the song, if you play your cards right, if you play your cards right. I don't know what that means, y'all. Y'all waiting. I heard that too. Like, this group, y'all y'all pick y'all fruit right. Like, y'all will go through the fruit and make sure, instead of like, there's some people who just gonna pick the first one, first come, first serve. But not y'all. Y'all gonna go through, y'all gonna pick, y'all gonna make sure it will resonate. If it's, you know, pretty to you, whatever. The princess, you guys are emotional. And rightfully so. You guys should and or do lean into your intuition, and that's like divinely so, because y'all intuition be intuition okay? Like it hovers around you, like it's always like, ta-da, here I am. And that's good, and they want you to lean into it. I'm also getting like a divine feminine energy from this Princess Cup, that they don't want you to be afraid to lean into. They don't want you to be afraid to be soft. They don't want you to be afraid to attract and, you know, or like indulge in silly things. I'm hearing, I don't know what made me just, oh. And he's noticing if somebody's watching this about a certain someone, about a Knight of Pentacles. Yes, he is noticing, and he looks at you. He thinks you are so attractive, and he does have something to give. He just has to do it in his own timing. Uh-oh, he got some to give with this Eight of Swords. Okay, what's going on with you, group 2, with this everyday advice? Ooh. And we got the moon here to as overall energy. Okay. I heard as a child, like I did childish things or something. Like I don't know exactly what that quote is, but if you know the quote, that's what they're saying. Like I did as a child, and something. Like some of you are focused on growing up or maturity or something like that, and they're like, okay, or like the right way to do something. Some of you are like a hopeless romantic, and it's cute. It's very, very cute. And they want you to like keep that vibration, okay? If you are watching this and you identify as a male, I'm hearing that you may be very emotional as well. I'm hearing like Carl Thomas, like that energy, and like that. They want you to lean into that a little bit more. Like sometimes you don't know if that's like the right vibe, and it is. And you know, it's okay. Oh, this is a cute reading, group 2. So some of you either are engaged, you feel you're about to get engaged, you feel like you're about to get engaged. Like as far as the maturity, you are more focused on the next level. Like you are focused on getting bigger and better, like going from dating to engaged with your lover. Like you want to make sure that you are the main female. You want to make sure that the path that you are on right now is the road to Big Papa. And for some of you, he give you really good pipe, but you don't know if he can be like the protector, the provider that you really need him to be. Like, you don't know if the path that you're on right now is like leading to that, and Spirit is saying that yes, it is. For some of you, you know that he is the provider and the protector, because he has a lot of money and he looks good, and he's also a flirt, and you are wondering if it's you and if it's only you, and if this is going to lead to longevity. And it is. This might be like a quicker reading than the last one, because here they're saying like, yeah, you're on the right path and you're going to see the benefits sooner than you think. For some of you, butterflies may be like a message, or like your spirit animal or something, like to show that you're on the right path. And like when you see the butterflies, it may be to tell you like that something is happening very soon, or to just confirm that you're on the right path. Because this may be like a rocky road with your person of interest. Take whichever gender role fits, but your person of interest and or person you're in a relationship with either may be a flirt, may be in another situation. You guys may even engage in like extracurricular activities, and you are like really kind of wanting him to be your one and only. I keep hearing like Big Papa, Big Daddy. I like when you call me Big Papa. Oh wow, and I'm also hearing I don't want to be a player no more. This person may be 35 and older, for those of you that's watching. And for some of you, this guy this person may present as more hard on the exterior and they're really softer on the interior, and or vice versa. Like whatever they present, they have the other thing on the inside. They just have like a hard candy shell. But what is stopping this manifestation of this relationship to come in the way you want it to come in is the fact that you refuse to love yourself on the level that you should be loving yourself. They want you to be like, yes, it is all about me. That it is this, I like it like this. This is my boundary. I want this. I'm trying me. And you're like, okay, but what are they doing? I wonder what they, and they're like, okay, like you are fucking up your own timeline. And I know it's hard when you can either see or who your divine partner is or who you feel like they should be. But they're like, listen, do you, boo. You need to be the main person in your own life first, and then you can harness in this divine partner that is here for you. Okay. Whoo! And then the first card that came out was karmic relationship. Okay. For some of you, this is a karmic relationship and or a false twin flame situation. And the reason why you are not either seeing the sign that you need to pull out of this relationship, or you are not feeling like you are supposed to be pulling out of this relationship, is honestly and truly because it's not time. When it is time for you to leave this relationship, that is when you should leave it. You are divinely protected, and you may be watching this, you either are very intuitive, an empath, or you may even pull cards for yourself. And so they're saying like, you know what's up, like you my child, like you very connected with God, and the universe gives you signs. And so you need to trust yourself, and you need to trust the signs, and you need to trust the universe. If the universe were to tell you like, listen, I need you to go to this karmic relationship because I need you to do this training for your actual divine partner, if they told you that in the beginning, you would have stopped doing this so many times. You would have stopped and not continued on with this connection, but they need you to continue on with this connection. So yeah, and when it's time for you to move, you move. But what they want you to focus on is with your intuition. Like I was saying at the beginning of this reading, it's like beating you over the head, especially with this moon card. For some of you, you need to stay connected with the moon. Like the moon really affects your mood and how you receive and interpret things. They want you to stay grounded because activated earth came out and it was clarified by earth pulsing. And so they want you to stay grounded and understand that everything is for a reason, and just relax and stay grounded in the universe. Okay, I'm gonna pull this self-care card to close this reading. Oh, look for fairies, look for signs, like I'm saying. Okay, guys, and then with these butterflies, so with these butterflies, it could have also been fairies, and also with these fairies, they could also mean butterflies because there's wings on here. Look, guys, God's not going to steer you wrong. This is your advice, okay? Spirit, intuition, the universe, whatever you want to call it, Elohim, the Most High, He is not going to steer you wrong, okay? The decision that you have to make is you. You have to choose you, and that's how you're going to ensure that you go wrong. That's for some of you what this is all about. Like, you refuse to choose you, and you keep focusing in on this person so much that they're like, okay, if you don't choose yourself, I'm gonna let this person drag you to hell so you can see, okay, this is how it feels like when you get lost with somebody. Even when and you're thinking like, why would Spirit like send me down this path? Because it is, I bet you'll never forget it. I bet you'll never do it again. Like, Spirit is saying, like, are you going to listen to me or are you going to listen to you? Because technically, if you're listening to Spirit, you're listening to yourself. You listen to your higher self. That's what alignment is. You know how you should be going about this relationship that you're trying to manifest, and you're not doing it, and you're still trying to get an action or reaction that you can't get unless you do so. You're trying to skip steps. You're trying to do things that you don't want to. Okay. All right. God's got your back, and there is no wrong answer here. No matter what you do, you're doing it, and to ensure that there's no wrong answer, do whatever you're doing for yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you can say, well, shit, I did it for me. And that's not wrong. You can't go wrong in that. Okay? All right. Everything you need to know about how to contact me is in the description box. Thank you for stopping by. Hit me up on either here or on Instagram if you want a personal reading. And like I said, go to the description box if you want to hit me up on Instagram. Have a great day, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. And we got one more reading to go. I wonder, well, if you listen to me in between readings, comment that you hear me singing these silly things. Because at one point I was going to edit it in between, and I was like, there's a reader that I like on YouTube, and she just kind of keeps it going. And I was like, I like it. Because sometimes I resonate with more than one of her pulls. So I was like, what else? Gonna drink a little bit more water. All right. If you chose the third option, this reading is for you. Try not to make these too long, just in case you resonated with more than one, or you just got shit to do. Jump right in it with this tarot pull. Get a few messages from here, and what I'm gonna do basically is pull the whole spread and then go through it from there. But you are a patient bunch. I'm hearing for you. Yeah. And then this wanted to pop out. You are patient. Like, you are like, listen, I understand that when I plant a seed, tomorrow I'm not gonna grow up or tomorrow I'm not gonna wake up and it's gonna be a whole tree. And they are like, listen, this is your superpower. And if you don't identify with that energy, they want you to. They want you to look within yourself and, like, one, understand that, and two, understand that your emotion and your truth is your superpower. Like, it is your shield from everything. Yes, your intuition as well. You are very intuitive. Right, that's how you got here. Because you was like, no, I know them other two is shiny, but I feel like this message is for me. And that says a lot about, like, your personality too. Like, the glitz, the shine, the glamour doesn't get to you. You would rather go through whatever you really got to go through. You have the fight, whatever fight you need to fight, so that you can live and truly be in emotional fulfillment and harmony. And they like, yes, you got it. You're winning. You're understanding. Oh, okay. I'm getting a few different storylines, and ooh, okay. I'm getting a few different storylines, so I want to pull a few more cards for some clarifiers, because for some of you, you might be torn between two men who give you two different type of emotional fulfillment. And, like, it would be different if it was like, oh, one does not sexually fulfill me, but both of them is like slanging pipe, and one of them is like either he mentally stimulates you, and the other one creatively stimulates you. So you like, damn, like, I deserve them both. And you're not wrong, you just not right. Yeah, let's look a bit more into this. For some of you, the second person who you may be torn between, either may be in another relationship, may actually be in prison, or it's got some either got you in a chokehold, got something like that, and they like, what? Does this even make sense to you? Because this other person is trustworthy. He's a stand-up guy. He like, ha, hey. And you like, you torn. Right. Okay. So the one dude, he makes you feel safe. He makes you feel, secure, all this other stuff. But this other guy, he make you feel free. Like, woo, we ain't gotta wear no bra. Type of energy. And all of this is calling in your soulmate. And sometimes you got more than one soulmate, and sometimes you got more than one soul contract and all these other things. And that's why a lot of these labels and these titles that we get caught up with don't mean a damn thing. Because guess what? In the end, it's all our decision. Free will come and bite you in the ass as soon as you all the way up in the air. It's like, nope. You've got to decide. Okay. And you are making this situation harder than it really has to be. And again, take what parts of this resonate and leave what parts of this don't. If you're not torn between two people, you might be torn between two situations, to whatever, or something may be torn between you. Like maybe, like you might be the side person or something like that. But please just take what resonates. What they're saying here is, if you are torn between whatever, one of the situations genuinely don't make no damn sense. Like, how is the person guarded or locked up and also making you feel free? Like, that's some cop-out shit. Like, that's some, like, comfort, you not wanting to have accountability type shit. This other person looks good on paper, is good on paper, is good in real life, all type of stuff, ain't ugly, none of it, got a good everything, and you just like, you scared, you don't want commitment, or you desire to have extracurricular activities and you need to open your mouth and tell this person that before you fuck this situation up. That's that. There's another storyline here of some of you not being able to balance, like being this hella truthful person and this hell of emotional person. And then there's creativity that comes into play. And then there's your intuition, and it's like you just maybe you're a Gemini or air sign watching this or something, but there's just like so much and so many sides of you and blah blah blah. And for some of you, you're doing too damn much. Relax, take a bath, woosah, and make a decision. Like, choose some shit. Choose what resonates with you. And for some of you, all of these things can be true. And some of these things can be true on Wednesday, and some of them can be true on Thursday. Like, you are putting too much behind, like, whatever this is. Also, for some of you, your job is getting in the way either of love or your life or whatever it is, or you may really, really love your job and be nervous about your job. They're saying keep going. But if you feel like your job is a hindrance, they're saying like, okay, move, get it the fuck on. And also stop being so toxic and figure out what your actual next step is going to be. Put some intention, put some time, put some thought, put some passion behind, put some creativity behind how you are going to manifest living your freest but healthiest, safest, best life. You can have all of that. And you can have fun, you can have a wild side, you can have whatever it is that you may be scared of letting go, and also be healthy, okay? For some of you, they actually want you to call your soulmate. Take that as it resonates, you know who it is, whatever. They may be long distance. You may be like, I'm waiting for them to call because blah, 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 blah. Stop that shit. Like, I mean, unless it's like an energetic boundary type of situation. But if there hasn't been anything crossed or anything like that, just call them. Like, why are we making up random rules for no reason? Okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah. For you who are torn between two lovers, it's messed up because both of them love you. And you got to think about the big picture because one of them truly ain't shit. And listen, that doesn't mean that just because they ain't shit now that they won't be shit later, and y'all can't grow up into being some shit or whatever. But then you got to suck it up and be courageous and go ahead and make that choice. Whatever it is, you have to make the decision, and you may be trying to run away from the decision, and this decision is going to bite you in the ass. And the further you run away from the decision, the further you run into the abyss. Like, the further you go into some toxic ass shit. And that's just period. Like, everyday advice, period. Stop running away from shit. Go look at shit head on and figure this shit out. That's it. And think about the big picture. And don't be afraid to apologize. And, like, forgive yourself as well. Like, you ain't mean yourself no harm. You don't mean nobody else no harm. And it is okay to make a mistake, learn from that mistake, and then pivot from it. Okay? You got love. You are love. And you are loved. Okay? Like, Spirit loves you. God loves you. Whew, somebody needs to hear that. Sorry. And then we got to sync with the moon. So for some of you, you are very, very intuitive. You are empathic. We talked about that. Your intuition is very strong, and your mood is impacted by the moon. So watch how you feel during full moons. Watch how you feel during new moons, whatever. Like, track that, because there's something very specific about that. And also for some of you, it is easier for you to connect with spirit during certain moon cycles. So figure that out as well. Okay. So yeah, that is your reading. It wasn't too long. If you guys would like a personal reading of any kind, all of my information is in the description box. You can have my IG. Feel free to comment any questions, comments, or concerns. Shoot me an email. You're at my YouTube. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a great day with this random advice. Bye, guys.